Hey people, how are y'all doing? This is Ed with a quick channel update. Okay, so as you'll be aware, those of you who have been keeping an eye on my channel and watching my videos as I release them, there's not been much activity on the channel lately. I've been getting a bit behind with my race reviews. I'm looking to correct that in the near future, and I'm planning to make my reviews of the Singapore Grand Prix and the Japanese Grand Prix pretty soon. Basically, what's been happening is that, well, there's more than one thing really. First of all, there's a time of year I've been struggling a little bit with my motivation, which happens every year during autumn and winter. I struggle with SAD, and during the winter months I really struggle with motivation, but it starts usually in September and October, and this year's been no exception. Basically, with Scotland being so far north, we get very dark winters here, which doesn't help when you have a difficulty getting yourself motivated during the winter months when it's so dark, basically, during dark winters. So if you don't cope well with dark winters, then Scotland isn't a great place to be, because we are so far north here. It's basically more like Scandinavia than it is the rest of Europe. I certainly consider myself more Scandinavian than British, to be honest, always have done, and that's mainly because I'm so far north here. We are so far north. But anyway, so basically it's been a struggle to motivate myself. Also, I'm still looking to get myself rehoused. Things have been moving forward with that slowly, but only very, very slowly. So basically, I might or might not be rehoused by the start of next year, by the time we start the 2024 F1 season. And as and when I finally get myself rehoused, then the quality of my YouTube videos, as I'm determined to keep making them, so the quality of my YouTube videos is bound to increase, and I'm bound to find it much easier to produce the videos on time, produce better quality videos, because I find it easier to do more work on them. I'll have a place which is a home for me, which I can actually consider a home, where I'll be able to work on videos without having to film the videos usually out and about in other places. Like, for example, at the moment I'm in the foyer of the residence where I am, because the flat I've been staying in isn't really a place which I consider conducive to making decent quality YouTube videos. So I am currently, as you'll be able to see, in a semi-public place, although it's pretty quiet at the moment, because it tends to be a pretty quiet residence at night. So this is where I've been filming a lot of my YouTube videos lately. As you'll probably be able to recognize from this background if you've watched my recent videos, this is where I filmed my last few videos for the Dutch Grand Prix, the Belgian Grand Prix, the Dutch Grand Prix, and the Italian Grand Prix. Basically, if I remember right, I think those are the ones that I filmed here. Yeah, so basically, certainly the Dutch Grand Prix and the Italian Grand Prix review videos were filmed here. So So things are less than ideal for me at the moment. In terms of making my YouTube videos, I'm determined to power through those difficulties and make my videos in spite of them, because I'm passionate about doing this. So that's no issue. There's no question of whether or not these videos are going to get made and put up. It's a question of when. So that's one thing. I certainly have found it a bit of a marathon rather than a sprint, to use an F1 term. Rather than a sprint, I've certainly found I'm finding it a marathon to make these videos for my first full F1 season, as I'm doing at the moment. Basically, because there's so many races, and I like to make a video for every single race, including the sprint races. So that takes more effort, more planning, more time to basically put the videos up after each race. And I think that maybe once I've got myself rehoused, there's a good possibility I might start making, instead of just review videos, which are more time consuming to do and which don't necessarily portray me as in a representative way in terms of the knowledge I have as an F1 fan, because it's easy, very easy, when you're making review videos to miss out key points of races which happened, which you wouldn't do, it's easy to pick up on things which are happening as they're happening, but miss them out in reviews, if that makes any sense. So basically, review videos haven't shown me in the best light as an F1 fan in terms of my knowledge that I have of the sport. So I'm thinking that instead of those videos which are harder work and more time consuming, I might start doing watch-alongs at some point in the future, which would be probably more fun for me, almost certainly more fun, and also probably much more practical for me in terms of the actual, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically the actual, in terms of how much time they take up, basically, because obviously once the qualifying or the race is done, then you can wrap up the watch along, so that's all done. And no other time has been lost in making a review video afterwards, which could take at least an hour or two of your time. So basically, yeah, so I am planning to get these couple of videos that I haven't done yet of races which have taken place. I'm planning to record those videos soon and put them up, and then hopefully, I'm hoping to do that before we have the sprint race weekend at Qatar. So that's the plan, at least. And yeah, basically it's been a busy month or so for me as well, because I've been, as well as trying to get myself moved into a new house. Unfortunately, I was hoping that in September I was going to be moving into student accommodation. Unfortunately, college didn't offer me a place, a full-time place, which meant that I couldn't take up the student accommodation I was hoping to take up. So basically, I'm having to get myself rehoused another way, which has taken much more time. So unfortunately, September, I was hoping that by this time I'd be moved out of this place and into proper accommodation, but unfortunately, I'm still waiting at the moment. It's in hand, I'm working on it behind the scenes, but it's taking up a lot of energy. but also I'm trying to do other things as well. I'm practicing, I've started preparing to make recordings of cover versions of songs which I like, because I've always wanted to try singing. So I've been doing some singing practice, if you can call it that, if you can call singing along to YouTube videos of your favorite songs, singing practice. I've never actually had any vocal coaching, so I've never actually known whether or not I have real ability as a singer. I've been told I'm good, but I don't know, to be honest. So I'm preparing to make some demo recordings of cover versions of songs that I like, and put some time and energy into that. I've also started learning to drive. I've taken my first 2 driving lessons. So, and another thing I'm starting to do is getting back into voluntary work in the local community as well. So, because that's something which I had not been doing really since before COVID. So lots of things have been happening behind the scenes. I'm trying to do things to move my life forwards in various different ways. And the YouTube channel is there. It's always in my mind. But I've been trying to balance this with other things as well, and the balance hasn't always been correct, so I'm looking to get that right and get myself, basically get more of these videos made and done, so that I can keep working on the channel, grow the channel a little bit hopefully, and work on making more of a success of the YouTube channel, because I think that so far I've really just been trying to make some videos so that there's something there for me to reference as and when I look to start growing the channel more. Basically, it's good to have a background of things which you've made, I think. So, and also I'm looking to start making more videos, as I've referenced in my fairly recent college results video, where I open my college results and my SQA results, and recorded my reaction to it. I think I'm looking to start doing more different types of videos. I want this to continue being mainly an F1 channel, but I also want to cover different types of material on it as well. So I'm also looking to create some different types of content and make different types of videos on it, which I think would be using my own life experiences to hopefully benefit others who might watch them. So all these things are in the pipeline, but I think that for the time being, I just wanted to reassure my subscribers, those of you who are watching, that I am planning to get the channel back on track soon, and looking to soon post up more F1 race review videos. Okay, that's probably everything for this. I was planning to make this a short update video. It's actually nearly 15 minutes long now. So I'll go ahead and close out the video now, but just thought I'd share this quick-ish review of what I've been up to with you guys, and hope to see you soon for more. Hope you'll watch more of my F1 videos, and hope to see you soon. Okay. All the best, guys.